Denise, você já ouviu dizer que tudo em excesso faz mal?
Com certeza.
Uma cidade na Croácia que virou queridíssima dos turistas no mundo inteiro depois de aparecer na série Game of Thrones. O problema é que depois que ela ficou tão obcecada, né, desejada pelos turistas, o lado positivo começou a ir embora. Os moradores já estão tratando como uma ameaça. A gente conversou com o editor do principal jornal de lá para entender melhor essa história.
Just to give you one example of how the Game of Thrones affects on the city, last year in Dubrovnik, the second most numerous tourists in the city in terms of nationality were Americans. Now, the Americans, when you bear in mind that there are no direct flights from America to Dubrovnik, or in fact there are no direct flights from America to Croatia at all, it's surprising, let's say, that the American tourists are the second most numerous in the city. It's not just American tourists who come because of the Game of Thrones. We have tourists from all over the world who come at all times of the year for the Game of Thrones. And this is proving a challenge for, let's say, a challenge for the tourism industry in Dubrovnik. We realize that all of our, let's say, all of our GDP comes either directly or indirectly from tourism. So it's a very sensitive subject. We're careful that we don't want to bite the hand that feeds us, but in the same way we realize that the future is not mass tourism. So the people who live in the old city are not stupid. They realize that they live and the economy vibrates around the tourist dollar. So they're careful with the tourism that we have. Of course, tourism is an industry, it's not a hobby. Now, when you have such a huge ratio of tourists in the old city of Dubrovnik on any one day, their ability to actually spend money is lowered. They're not able to enter shops because of the mass in front of them. They're not able to see attractions. They're not able to use restaurants. So the mass is almost blocking off the opportunity to make money. Challenge will be to decrease the number of cruise ships that are allowed inside the city. Now, you have to bear in mind that in the historical old city of Dubrovnik lives around 700, 800 people. We have cruise ships that carry 3,000 passengers. And there are days that we have 5, 6, 7, 8 of such cruise ships. And of course, all of the people on these cruise ships gravitate towards the old city. They all want to see the old city.
Se não tiver planejamento, nem o que dá certo pode dar errado, né?
Agora, que lugar, com ou sem Game of Thrones, que lugar maravilhoso, né?
Pois é, eu não acompanho a série, fiquei até curioso. Vocês assistem essa série?
Assisti alguns capítulos,
eu não assisto,
é lindo.
não, mas... Pô,
eu vi um pedacinho, achei muito complicado. Enfim...